I can't imagine I'd have 70 voters that were either deceased or in that position, and I couldn't account for them.
Howard Kroll is referring to the nationwide statistic that 1.8 million deceased individuals are still registered to vote. This finding is one of many others found in a recent survey by the Pew Center for the States, which include nearly 3 million people are registered to vote in more than one state. 1 in 8 active voter registrations in the U.S. are no longer valid or are inaccurate, and 51 million eligible citizens are not registered to vote. That's almost 1/4 of the eligible population. These results suggest voter lists are a mess countrywide, but on the local scale, Northern Maine may be the exception.
We've got many sets of filters to take care of those kind of problems.
We can run a report, compare the voters, and delete them from the list. It really is not a difficult process at all.
In Brewer and Orrington, lists are kept organized through monthly checks of death certificates and review of obituaries in the local newspaper. But in larger cities like Bangor, keeping track can be more difficult.
I'd like to say generally voters are very elusive. It's very difficult to keep track of voters. In the case of deaths specifically, once a month we go through the death records for everyone who died in Bangor, and there are quite a few people who die in Bangor who don't live in Bangor because of Eastern Maine Medical Center and St. Joseph's Hospital.
I hate to say it, but it's kind of a crapshoot. You can't control everything. People move out of state. You really don't know unless they register to vote.
But overall, Gleason says Maine has a good grip on the organization of voter registration lists.
Especially since the CVR came into being in 2005. As the years progress, the CVR keeps getting better and better in keeping track of what's going on with the voters. So I don't know how anyone could actually keep it more up to date than the system in the state of Maine.
There are flaws in the system, I'm not going to lie, but I think the state's pretty proactive on correcting those issues.
To help keep Maine's registration records up to date, registering to vote in your new town is crucial when relocating. In Bangor, I'm Lindsay Mills.